One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 120. 56. 65. 65. 65.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of.
Down.
Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Man's nervous, man. You don't know what place you want to pick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We're good.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the
Doing that
ball
shit on me,
away.
baby.
Falls incomplete.
That's a fucking rookie
They were trying to
corner
line up this
out there,
ground
baby.
game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defender's been a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch him flat-footed and get a big play.
This is taken at the 15.
Sure.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Let me check this shit. This nigga calling me. Pretty good now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Darius Geis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is.
Everybody
That play there,
defense is
that's him
fucking-
all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And an alley to run. And nothing but green grass here.
That's how you do that stick work, baby. Make a turn around like Barry Sanders did.
Darius Geis, 60 yards. as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Better so people got more time to resign, get everything expedited.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
As one
find
hit
out who my playmakers
Oh,
are.
my
Get the ball
end's
in
already
their
hurt.
hands,
Oh,
and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Let's go, D.
I didn't see nobody. He's confused. There's a different dude that's hurt. He's still out. My best rookie line.
On second down now, it's Sanders. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Nervous already. It's taking forever to put the play.
Here we go. 180. 56. Check back.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32.
There we go, rookie. That's why you the rookie of the year, baby.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6.
Get all my boots hurt. You don't care.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp.
Rookie of the year, Kev. Now you're not here?
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski.
That's the dude that got the
Find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet,
don't matter.
and they get it done.
It don't matter.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run.
Oh, here it goes. You gotta go and do some shit. You gotta go pray real quick. You gotta go do a link real quick.
You're the wrong person.
Oh, there's pressure. Getting lucky injuries already, man. Like, come on. He catch a break out here.
I'm chilling.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Yep.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
He survived without fumbling.
Check. Lucky.
Are you happy with that lead, huh? Must feel good, huh?
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check right. Great 15. 56. Bravo. 56. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Wentz now to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this
I'm
one
catching on my main,
incomplete.
bro.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep
Test
ball is
him.
thrown,
I know he's a
and you're the
bad
defender,
overall,
you've got to
but he's
fight
gonna be
that little bit of
superstar, so
panic
I'm
that
gonna test him.
emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, Delta. Yeah.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Come on, boy.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun. McCarty, he's going to launch this thing. Wait, this is caught
He
inside
caught
the
that
15.
shit? Lucky
That's a
boy.
gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Watch his flag. Play 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be
Hate that
2nd and 8.
move, man. They be trucking
Defensively,
the
pretty
guys
good
every
start
time.
there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here we go, D.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he is out of bounds here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Oh,
Well,
man,
they're making
really?
an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson,
Yeah, like
up and
98
good.
acceleration.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Man, J.T., I didn't even get to pass my receivers the ball yet, son. Can I do that once? Oh.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting
Oh,
for
he
this
was
drive,
gone.
when you start
He
thinking
was
to yourself, okay,
gone.
what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked,
Daddy.
but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know
That
they'll
is
make some
bullshit.
adjustments.
Stretch left. Stretch right. Stretch left.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Through one
Fucked up
quarter,
around.
14-7 our score. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Haskins on 3rd down.
Man, why you throw the ball like that,
Oh,
Haskins?
he had a defender right there
Good.
with him to force
Good.
that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
You can play our defense one more time, right? One more don't hurt. One more don't hurt. In your opinion, to each his own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Everything I have is
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm surprised that Kev didn't complain Metcalf caught that pass on the side. So him again.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Yeah, it's not at the end of the game. It's just... No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That puts you to win. All right, but that puts you to closer. You could have missed that one.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him,
he was against the wind. He was against the wind. 7 miles makes a lot.
Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll run on first down. Scott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Here, shift. Motion. We're 5-7.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught.
What he's doing.
A big play there.
That's how he's doing it now.
56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, switch gears. Tighten up.
They'll run with Sanders, and he's in.
So
Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Get it. All you do is stretch. And throw deep.
Stretch like that, huh?
The only run plays you ran so far.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3. Let's go. 53. Stop your whining.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins escaping the pressure right. Complete. Richardson has it. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Undercrush.
This is Geis. And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Waiting! Watch out. Set.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school. As Sanders has it picked free.
There we go.
Lucky-ass break.
There we go. I told you. I'm going to get that fumble, baby. I told you. Didn't I tell you?
Because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Check three. Mike.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. Into a double team, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
At least I got my lead. I get the ball back.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
Oh, my God. That's what I get.
It's a
Right back at you,
race.
baby. Get it.
Yes.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final
Yep.
play of the first
That was my
half.
fault. Horrible.
The prayer
Horrible.
is answered.
How did they get that done?
I spoke too soon.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dallas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
There we go. Okay.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Go.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Check 26, check 26.
Another run with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Let's go, D. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And an Eagles first down.
Mike. 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Choose it. Mike 56. Mike. Hey. Mike 7.
Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Go. 280. Hey, empty.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check out read. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Kill.
Right back to Sanders on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is glitch. Something else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
We got 4. Mike 6. Watch the pass. Hey, check Mike. Mike's front. Army.
Now Haskins to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a carry for Sanders. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Oh, lucky.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Here we go, here we go. Waiting. Hey, stack. Here we go. Here we go. Watch the eye.
Wentz now on 1st down.
Are you fucking serious? I was about to say, bro. How is that not a pick? How did you
on this 3rd quarter of play? Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
6-6. Bullet high. Under 10. 10.
Now Wentz. And this is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
What, 2 picks?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this throw caught left side. His 1st catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, check 24. 66. Bullet high. Joker. Try 24. Check 24.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
Another one's coming, baby. Another one's coming.
They have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Keep coming. Keep going for that win, baby.
Eagle 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
Yeah, shit, boy.
There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, man, Collins is coming on that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarty.
Oh, you kidding me, bro? Give me that.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield
earlier.
incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, it's Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that back.
Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the interception by the Redskins. Dean leads to a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That's fielded in the end zone.
It's not easy to say, bro. You know how to go play the overtime type.
I've sharpened up when I needed to sharpen at the right time in the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Don't run the ball against me, Kev, dog. I'm going to end you running back. I'm going to make that nigga fumble.
20. 82.
Throwing his Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm going to come back to you.
Now Sanders. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They got to fix a lot of shit. They got to fix the
there is incomplete.
Pass rushing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I'm ready to go right now.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Haskins will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship.